Welcome to West Milford Time Machine. Today we take you back to the October 12th, 1990 edition of the Highlander News Show.
Hello, welcome to the second edition of the Highlander News. First, we'd like to thank TKR Studios for letting us use their facilities. I'm Cindy Harris here with Matt Linsenek and Roy DeFranco on sports. There is a dilemma going on in the high school cafeteria. This past week, students were asked by Mr. Carl Steele, supervisor of the environmental club, to stop throwing away the reusable flatware and other plastic serving trays that were purchased in the 89-90 school year. The switch was made from the disposable type to reusable due to the student pressure and concerning the environmental issues. Since the start of the 90-91 school year, students had thrown away 177 forks and 122 teaspoons, which was just a matter of 18 days when the issue was brought to the surface. According to Vice Principal Mr. Michael McCormick, the lunch prices will increase if throwing away the silverware continues, as much as 25 cents. There is disciplinary action that will be taking place if this continues. I will make the offenders pay for the property that is damaged. McCormick added, "It doesn't get me mad, it just makes me upset that the students just don't care enough to save them." West Milford High School will be holding its 28th annual Career Day on October 30th, sponsored by West Milford Rotary Club and the Guidance Department. The entire student body will sit on 3 45-minute classes dealing with careers that interest them. During these classes, professionals in that particular field will talk about what kind of education the field requires, the kind of work one has to do, and the salary one can make. There will be over 60 different careers for the students to choose from. Freshman elections were held today during all lunch periods. Running for office of president were Bobby Allward, Mark Gregory, Amy Ralph, and Lori Donnelly. Candidates for vice president were Adrian Thurstons, Beth Shunke, Catherine Murray, Karen Nerisi, and Arthur Jakes. Treasurer candidates were Heather Carline, Laura Sini, and Brian Alnick. Battling for secretary were Megan Pitch and Karen Stellingworth. At news time, the results of the election were not available. Watch next week's Highlander News for updated results. Now here to Matt Linsnick.
Thanks. During the 1989-90 school year, ShopRite was a sponsor of a program called Apples for Students. During the course of the year, students collected yellow ShopRite receipts from purchases made at the store. These receipts contributed to the purchase of Apple computers and equipment for the schools. With the generous cooperation of the elementary schools and middle school PTA and PTO and the high school staff, register tapes totaling almost $3 million were collected and processed. As a result, the district has received approximately $25,000 in equipment, including computer systems, printers, and disk drives. This year, beginning on September 30th, West Milford schools are once again participating in the Apples for Students program. Students and faculty are again being urged to collect receipts from ShopRite purchases so that the school can receive free Apple computers, printers, and software. Hopefully, parents and students in the community will help support this program by dropping their ShopRite register tapes off at the offices of the school. Sean Murphy, a freshman here at West Milford High School, is the only boy currently working out in the gymnastics team. Sean has been interested in gymnastics for 7 years, and before he joined the school team, he was a member of 2 private gymnastics clubs. Despite all this time Sean puts into gymnastics, he is unable to compete in meets because there aren't any other boys in the other high school gymnastics teams in the Northern Hills Conference. Sean doesn't seem to mind this drawback, and he commented that he was tired of competition anyway. Besides gymnastics, Sean is interested in volleyball and track and field. He does not participate in these sports events simply because he is too involved with gymnastics. Good luck to Sean and the other gymnastics team members on the remainder of their season. The West Milford High School Environmental Club has staffed their 3rd year. The officers are Tanya Vog, President, Mike Olnick, Vice President, Lisa Case, Treasurer, Colleen Dorfman, Corresponding Secretary, Laura Moskin, Recording Secretary, and Bethany Keenan, Public Manager. The club's plans for the upcoming year are to keep pressure on McDonald's. By doing so, the club is planning to have a rally with other schools at McDonald's in Wyckoff. If you are interested in going to this rally or in joining the Environmental Club, contact Mr. Steele or any of the other club officers. Tuff is sponsoring a tailgate party. The tailgate party will be held on homecoming day prior to the football game. This all-you-can-eat party will include food, DJ music, door prizes, and admission to the game. Homecoming day is Saturday, October 27th, and the party will be held from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the student parking lot. The cost for admission is $3 in advance or $5 at the door. The tickets will go on sale Monday, October 15th in the cafeteria during all lunch periods. Show your school spirit. Be there. The West Milford Township has made the decision to switch all public schools to gas heat for the simple reason of saving money. Creamer Brothers, the company who's installing the gas lines, are working for PSE&G. The schools must change all of the units from oil heat to gas heat. The construction will be completed in December. And now to John Storms for the question of the week.
I'm John Storms, and this is the Highlander News question of the week. The question will be, who's going to win the World Series and why? So let's go find some answers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm here with Matt Lucarelli. He's the star quarterback of the Highlander football team. Matt, who's going to win the World Series and why?
Red Sox.
Why is that?
Well, you see, they're just toying with the A's right now. They're going to come back, and they're just going to kill them. You know, they lost 2. They're going to come.
I'm John Storms, and this is the Highlander News question of the week. The question will be, who's going to win the World Series and why? So let's go find some answers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm here with Matt Lucarelli. He's the star quarterback of the Highlander football team. Matt, who's going to win the World Series and why?
Red Sox.
Why is that?
Well, you see, they're just toying with the A's right now. They're going to come back, and they're just going to kill them. You know, they lost 2. They're going to come back and win. I know it.
What makes you feel that way?
Because of the Red Sox. Need I say more?
There you have it. Thanks, Matt. Hi, I'm here with John Greger. He's a 1990 graduate of West Milford High School. John, who's going to win the World Series and why?
The Pirates are going to win the World Series, and that's that, because they've been coming on strong all year, and it's been a while since they won a pennant or been in the World Series, so I wish them luck. They're going to do good.
Who do you think their American League opponents are going to be?
I think the A's, because they're a real strong team. They got the power, they got the pitching. They're going to do it.
How long do you expect the series to go? Full 7?
No, I say 5.
5.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, there you have it. Thank you. All right, I'm here with junior Dwayne Gordon. Dwayne, who's going to win the World Series and why?
I think the Pirates are going to win, John, and the reason why, no, seriously, the reason why is because they beat the Mets, and the Mets are my favorite team, so if they beat the Mets, they can beat anyone. And that's it, Nick.
All right, I'm here with head basketball coach, Mr. Fink. Who do you think is going to win the World Series and why?
Well, John, I have a gut feeling that it's not going to be the Mets, but I think it's going to be the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Why?
I think they're the team of destiny this year. They got by the Mets, and I think that their team's going to win it. They got Bonilla and Bonds.
There you have it. Fresh from Mr. Fink. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hello, I'm here with senior Jessica Barry. Jessica, who's going to win the World Series and why?
The Oakland A's, because they're really powerful.
Think they're the best team in baseball?
Yeah, I guess.
There you have it. Thanks, Jessica. Hello, I'm here with Mr. Eisenhower, and who do you think is going to win the World Series and why?
Well, I'd like to see Boston win, but they're not going to make it. I think Oakland's going to take it. They're just a better team.
There you go. Thank you. You're Roy DeFranco, and Roy, who's going to be?
I think Cincinnati.
Why?
Because the American League is so lopsided. Like, the A's, they win everything, but you see, the National League, you have 2, like, sort of equal teams. So I think the one who's going to win that, Cincinnati, is going to win the World Series.
Thanks, Roy. Hi, I'm here with senior Warren Smith, and who's going to win the World Series?
Well, I think that the Pirates are going to win it because they seem to be going pretty strong right now, and it seems like no other team could stop them, and I think they're on too good of a roll.
Thanks, Warren.
Hey, you're welcome.
It seems to be the general consensus that it's going to be the A's and the Pirates in the World Series. I don't know. I'd kind of like to see the Cincinnati Reds win it, but we'll see what happens. And back to the newsroom.
Roy DeFranco, and I'm here with the Highlander Sports.
Okay. Hi, I'm Roy DeFranco.
Again. The West Milford Highlanders varsity football team shut out the Clifford Scott Skies by a score of 16-0. The Highlanders score off a halfback pass thrown by quarterback Matt Lucarelli to Mike Raventos and a 5-yard run by Ben Light. The team also got a safety. Jan Duggar and Rob Kolowick also had an excellent defensive game. The junior varsity team also had a great day filling in for the injured starters. The next week, the Highlanders play the Newark Rough Riders home at 1:30 on Saturday. Keep up the winning ways. Well, the freshman football team played an outstanding game against Clifford Scott on Saturday the 6th, Matt Capello scored 2 touchdowns, one of which he ran for 6 yards. Michael Burke made an interception, which helped out the team. The final score was 12-6 in favor of West Milford. The next game will be on October 19th, 9:30 at Westside. The West Milford boys soccer team was off to a rocky start this year, but came back to win 6 games in a row. The games were supported on offense by Scott Wood and Gene Ferrari, the midfield by Brad Simpson, and defense by Jay Olpat, Brent Sargent, Jesse Renna, Rob Zerzecki, and Ben Travilla. Excellent goalkeeping was done by Warren Smith, who recorded his 5th shutout. The Highlanders are qualified for the States and are ranked 4th in the county tournament. Good luck to the team. The JV boys soccer team is off to one of its best starts ever. The team is 7-0-1. So far this year, the JV Highlanders have outscored their opponents 31-6. Dave DeBoer, a sophomore, has 13 goals on the season. He leads the team. The Highlanders' defense is nothing to laugh at. They have played great, aggressively and hard. Some of the most recent games, Butler, which they've won 4-1, and West Orange 7-0. Steve Holly had his 4th shutout of the year, making his goal against average at .8 goals a game. All in all, the JV soccer team has a lot of good and raw talent and should continue their winning ways throughout the season. Their next game will be home against Vernon at 4 o'clock. Good luck. The boys freshman soccer team lost a hard-fought game against the Wayne Valley Indians by a score of 4-2 on Wednesday, October 10th. Despite the loss, Chris Mulroy had an outstanding defensive game, and center half Justin Neese and right wing Dylan Clark played notably good games as well. According to coach Robert Worth, the team is doing very well, but everyone misses the leading scorer, David Stead, who's out with a broken toe. The team is now 5-3, but hopefully they will improve their record in upcoming games. The boys will go on to compete against Passaic Valley today at 4 o'clock and will battle it out against Vernon on Monday. Come out and show your support for the team. The West Milford girls soccer team is pulling ahead this season. So far, so good, says Coach Brooks, who's very pleased with the effort of everyone on the team. The girls obtained a 1st seeding in the county tournament, a 1st in West Milford's 8-year history. They are also ranked 1st in both county and conference standings. With a record of 5-3-1, the girls have a good position to make the state tournament. The coach, Mr. Burke, said, "There's a good balance on the field. Everyone puts an effort into every game." Some players who have shown better than average performances are Jen Durfos, Stephanie Kalinsky, Kirsten Peterson, and Amanda Earl. Mr. Burke said that Amanda Earl has put out a constant effort that makes the team work as a unit. The starting line is considered to be very young, due to the fact that 5 freshmen have seen a lot of playing time. Along with only having 4 seniors on the lineup, the years to come still have plenty of potential. The girls face off today against DePaul in the 1st round of the county tournament. Is tomorrow, 1 p.m. behind Mackinton School. Come out and support the team. This year, the girls' varsity tennis is off to an impressive start. The record is 9-3, and in their 2nd place in the Northern Hills Conference. They have already won the Passaic County Championships. The girls lead by captains senior Jean Montana and junior Megan Kenny. Jean Montana holds the team best record with a record of 10-1. Mark. They will lead the team. She will lead them, the girls, until beat the Passaic. Into the rest of the state tournament. The girls beat Passaic Valley for the 1st round and hope to continue their ever-winning ways against West Orange. Good luck, girls. The West Milford Gymnastics team won their meet against Wayne Valley on October 9th. There were some outstanding performances, especially from Laura Simpson on vault, beam, and floor. Other outstanding performances were Athena Cosmas on beam and Joe Rathan on bars. The team's record is now 5-1. The girls' next home meet is the Conference Championships, and it takes place on October 26th at 6:30 at the high school gym. Good luck. The varsity field hockey team is off to a disappointing start in 1990 with a record of 1-4-2. The captains are Debbie Tennell and Sue Oostdyke. Although their record is not very good, the senior Sue Oostdyke, who has 4 goals, Kim Oostdyke, Diane Kimball, has provided the offensive spark for the team. While the defense was held strong by goalkeeper Bridget Sweeney, and Amy Suskowitz, Amy Cipollone, and Debbie Tennell. The girls will shortly be competing in the Passaic County tournament. Good luck, girls. The girls' JV field hockey team has won 2 games, lost 4, and tied 1. The team has only lost their games by 1 or 2 points each. Their coach, Mr. Bialkin, said they're playing very well considering that 13 of their 15 players are freshmen. The girls' next game will be Monday, away at Vernon. Good luck. The boys' cross-country team had a meet last Tuesday. They ran against Butler, West Orange, Passaic Valley, and Del Barton. The team recorded wins against Butler, West Orange, Passaic Valley, and the loss to powerhouse Del Barton. The top runners were Adam Mason with an 18:28, Bill Morrison with a 19:02, Jason Brink with a 21:31, and John Roche with a 21:52. The team's record is now 14-3 and ranked second in the conference with a 7-1 record and a third in the county. The girls cross country finished their dual meet season on Tuesday with a 12-1 record. They're only finishing behind Wayne Valley. October 9th at Del Barton, the runners who took top places for the meets were Michelle Muller, Deanna Gastrock, Sharon May, Amy Latwinowitz, and Julie Schuff. The girl also finished second in the Passaic County Coaches Invitationals. The conference championship will be held on Friday, October 19th at Del Barton. State sectionals are on Saturday, October 27th, and the county championships are on Friday, November 2nd, both at Garrett Mountain. Congrats to all the girls on a good season, and best of luck in future competitions. Now, Cindy.
There will be an Armed Forces Day held at the high school soccer field, period 1 through 8, from 8 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday, October 17th. The Army, National Guard, and Marines will all have representatives there, displaying on light arms and other defensive equipment. If you have any questions, please contact Mr. Andrews in the Guidance Department. West Milford High School has a new member to the Social Studies Department. Mr. Bialkin was hired because increased requirements for students raised the number of social studies students. Presently, Mr. Bialkin teaches U.S. history class. Mr. Bialkin was an athlete in both high school and college and participated in soccer, football, basketball, and track. His talent and interest in athletics have led him to become the new JV field hockey coach at West Milford High School, replacing Miss Colleen Moyle. Before teaching, Mr. Bialkin attended Albright College in Reading, Pennsylvania. He was influenced by his family to become a teacher. His father is a former history teacher, and both his mother and brother are teaching in different schools. We would like to welcome Mr. Bialkin to our school. Mr. Shermetta's second period economics class is once again participating in the stock market game sponsored by the New Jersey Council of Economics Education. There are 4 groups participating within the class. In the game, each group is given $100,000 to make up their portfolio. The object is to try to make as much money as possible. When the students buy and sell stocks, they are charged a 2% brokerage fee. The game got underway October 5th and will end December 13th. Good luck to all the students participating. Thanks for watching the Highlander News. I'm Cindy with Roy DeFranco and Matt Linsnick.